Hey guys, how's it going? Shay here.
Nick.
And yeah, today we're just going to do a little bit of a Q&A. 2,000 subscribers was just the other day. Said we'd do one, asked for your questions. They came in, so let's go.
Awesome.
Alright guys, so I reached out on Snapchat. People sent them through and I screenshot them. Nick hasn't seen them just yet. So
I'm going to find out as we go.
Could be a little bit
impromptu, I guess.
Alright, good start. Courtney Edstein voice. Why are you guys so lame? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Please get back to me, smiley face.
Perfect. Great question, Courtney.
Good start. Born like that?
Yeah, I just copy after my friend Shay.
Yeah, so
basically he says we're going to be lame this video, like let's be lame this video.
Destination lame. I don't know. Lame pays well.
Like we're getting paid.
So true, we're both poor. Question 2. How should I prepare for Year 11 and Year 12? Okay, so
serious question.
The crux of the entire channel, so that's not a bad question at all. I don't know, I would say preparing for both. Download a copy of the syllabus for each year subject. That would be my first.
For sure. I think like it wasn't in Year 10. It wasn't made super evident that like the syllabus is very much like a skeleton or like a guidebook that you can follow. Like especially for sciences and like even some humanities and stuff. It's just like if you do what's on the syllabus, like you get good marks, and that just wasn't really conveyed. Yeah, like
we had to like 8 months to figure it out. But long story short, download the syllabus, make notes to every dot point as you go through the year, not 2 weeks before an exam. Reread those dot points before an exam, memorize them, and do past papers, and you're done.
Yeah, and just like make sure you buy like a diary, be super organised with your time, and just
watch our videos.
Nah. Yeah, but just practice partitioning your time and stuff. Like if you learn to manage your time efficiently, then like you are ready for Year 11 and 12.
Yeah. Question 3. Has a good ATAR put you in the position you wanted to be in, or been overwhelming, or been the best thing that's happened to you? That's a good question. I'll start. I'd say getting a good ATAR was like felt great because I worked hard for it and like it was a validation of hard work, but it saved my ass because I wanted to do a degree that was 82 ATAR. I went and got a 97 and then swapped to a degree that needed 92. So if I'd, done nothing in Year 11 and 12, got like an 85, I would have had to, I just would have had to get better marks in semester 1 and then transfer up, and it would have been a whole deal, but getting a high ATAR, saved me and allowed me to do law, so that's good.
Yeah, I think, like Shay said, at the time you get your ATAR comes back 97, you blow up and you just think it's the greatest thing in the world because you've worked all year towards that. And I hate to be the person that says ATAR is just a number, because I hated that when I was in Year 12 because I was the one working towards it. But I think the main thing that I got out of that ATAR was more just the lessons that you learn in working that hard. So everything every time something gets hard, in terms of university work, I'm struggling and whatnot, I just think to myself opening a can of Red Bull at 2 o'clock in the morning while I was studying for HSC chemistry, and that just puts everything in perspective. Yeah. I remember, I think the good ATAR is a reminder of how hard I can actually work, and that is probably the most valuable thing. Yeah,
for me, I said ATAR's not really it's not something I'm trying to do to be better than anyone. It was more I just wanted to get a good start on my adult life. My first 6 months of being an 18-year-old and adult was me smashing the biggest goal I'd ever had, and that kind of gave me confidence for the next stage of my life. So, it was a good thing. I definitely think, we wouldn't change, obviously, go back and work less hard and get less of an ATAR. Absolutely. So it was a good thing, but it's not the be-all and end-all. Okay, what are the best habits to have at the start of Year 12? Nick, you can go first.
I think the best single habit is just self-discipline, because going further and further into Year 12, there's going to be times in which you just want to throw in the towel and not do as much study. So if you can just I think partitioning your time and be the person who's not have to have anyone tell you you've got to study now, you can do this here. If you can partition your own time up into doable amounts, not little, I'm going to read for 5 minutes, I'm going to work for half an hour here, have a break, work for half an hour here, have a break, and you can be the person who authoritates that, then that is the best quality to go in with.
I reckon for me, I probably went into the best habit to start year 12 with. I reckon if by the end of year 11 you can do 2 to 3 hours a night of study, that, not including breaks, so you might have half an hour break or 45 minutes break, whatever. If you can do 2 to 3 hours of good, solid work at the end of year 11, then you are well and truly on track to getting a 90 plus ATAR. And then, if you want to only get like a 75, if you can do an hour and a half of work a night, that'd be awesome. Alright, so this is from Manav. This was a pretty long one. Can you please confirm that building the study habit of 4 to 4.5 hours a night didn't just happen overnight and it was a slow, gradual build-up? I can confirm that.
Yeah, we can confirm.
I started in year 11 with probably half hour to an hour a night, and then went to 2 to 3 hours.
I think you find that like as you sort of go up tiers in education. Like, when I was in year 11, I looked back at year 10 and said like I did nothing.
Yeah.
And then like when I was like halfway to year 12, I looked back at year 11 and was just like, oh my god, how did I waste so much time and not study? And then by the time it was the end of year 12, I even looked back at the start of year 12 and was just like, wow, I really did nothing at the start of year 12. So like it is gradual, and like, you can't just go from 1 hour to like 5 hours or whatever. You just exhaust
build it up slowly. Yeah, we definitely did build it up slowly.
For sure.
The second part of that question was, what do you do during your down moments when the cards aren't going the right way, things aren't working out too well, feeling a bit shit about everything. Just the moments you're not feeling motivated. What do we do?
Like, you've probably heard us rant on about this before, but like, we're massive believers in like those motivational videos on YouTube.
Yeah, like Eric pulled us through.
Like Eric Thomas and like Les Brown. I think Eric Thomas more so maybe. Eric Thomas like probably the first person I ever heard.
You can't find he's in every motivational video ever.
And like now for me, I watch a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk. He does a lot of motivational stuff at the moment, more than what he used to. But it's just like, and like you don't watch it and like feel like super powerful, but it's just
sometimes,
but you just watch it and you're just like, hey, like I'm one of like however many other people doing the HSC, and like, what if like they're not stopping and having this breakdown now? It's just like you just kind of you jump back on the bandwagon.
I mean, when I do feel down moments, like obviously like everyone feels down from time to time, so you got to accept that a bit. But if you're trying to keep to a schedule and maybe you don't really have time to feel down for too long, just be proactive. I'm not feeling motivated. What makes me motivated? Like, that's what you used to do. Like, react accordingly to how you're feeling. If you're not feeling great, then in terms of like, actually feeling like you can get up and do some study, think about what actually is going to help you do that and go and do it. Like, you're not helpless. You can definitely get yourself motivated. That is your job. It's not, you shouldn't have to wait for motivation to fall down upon you. Go and chase it. But when you're feeling down for a prolonged amount of time in terms of motivation levels, go out and seek some motivation. There is always something to motivate every individual. Okay, this is a really awesome question. Do you plan on working 9 to 5 for the rest of your life? It's obviously a Gary Vee. This is 9 to 5.
No.
No, definitely not.
No way. Like what? At the moment, I really want to do like medicinal chemistry, and like it's definitely like not a 9 to 5 job. It's just like I guess there's a time frame that it has, but like you can pretty much like pick it up and like do it whenever. Like you can be in a lab for X amount.
It's kind of, as long as you're getting work done, doesn't really matter when and how you get it done, sort of thing.
Yeah, I think what's like the meaning of like 9 till 5 is kind of like sitting at a desk sort of thing. Like that's never I'm never going to be sitting at a desk doing someone else's job for them. Like I'm going to be doing my own thing. Yeah.
So me personally, with working 9 to 5, no, that's definitely not my plan. If the job I really enjoy more than anything else in the world is between 9 and 5, that's okay. But I don't know. I always saw myself as getting a job for like 10 years. Owning lots of property and then letting the rent from those properties mean that I can retire and play golf 4 days a week and ride my motorbike the other 3. That was pretty much what my plan was, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm too much of a workaholic for that, because like I can be like super exhausted and just have the mentality I don't want to touch anything for like months on end, and like 5 days will go by and I'll be like kind of edging. Like, do something. So I don't know if like my workaholicness will push me to be probably a lifetime worker, but at the moment I'm thinking to retire at about late 30s would be nice. late 30s retirement, manage my own financial.
I'm just
person.
hopefully going to be that old professor that everyone just sees walking,
Yeah, actually, no.
skulking around the university.
Let's re-put that. I want to be able to retire from like the man work, you know, like working for a company and all that crap, working for money, and then have enough money to just like go and work for a charity or like teach poor kids how to do math or like, I don't know, like just do something that's got nothing to do with money and everything to do with like filling my soul with joy or something. I don't know, just like retire young, money-wise, and then work to do awesome, amazing, fun stuff that helps other people for the rest of my life.
Yeah, sure.
That's where I want to be. So this one's a good one. What made you start this channel during year 12? Or we started during year 11, didn't we?
Yeah.
And how did you manage year 12 with the YouTube channel? Started it. I was a YouTube addict and watched heaps of YouTube all the time. I had heaps of favourite YouTubers.
Yeah.
And was like, that looks like fun. And I said, Nick, what have we got to... Because I knew Nick was an awesome public speaker, so I brought him in. I said, what have we got to offer? And we just both happened to be good at school.
Yeah.
That was it, really. Like, people needed
Sure.
help and we were good at school. That was...
Yeah, I think that's definitely because like maybe one or two people before then, but like nothing like to the extent of like what you do or like what I do now. Yeah, it was just like that's what we had, and we just wanted to like do something beneficial.
Yeah, exactly.
And like like down a windy path, and like it was never our intention. We ended up getting like that some school award out of like pretty much this YouTube channel, and it was just like, and that was sort of based around like doing something positive, you know, for the community, I guess.
Yeah, I just enjoyed it, but yeah, I loved YouTube, thought it'd be cool, and we just happened to have study skills to offer, and kind of
and like you know now like you know this is something that I'd like have on my resume.
Yeah, it's already on my resume for sure. I used it in my job interview, so
for sure. It's just like it's just like just something we really enjoy doing, and
we don't get paid yet. That's another thing as well. We don't. We have never made a single dollar from YouTube.
A lot of the comments are just like, how much do you guys make?
Zero.
Nothing.
Alright, so the next question is, how did Nick and I become close friends to a point where we knew we had the same goals and wanted to achieve the same stuff?
Yeah, so like, basically Shay and I were in the top science class in, year 9. In year 10, but I didn't really know Shay much in year 9. And I think did you tell me to watch Suits?
Yeah. I said, do you watch Suits, which was my favourite show at the time? And did you watch it?
No, I hadn't watched Suits. So like, you said like, and we all had laptops in year 10, so he like just pretty much like came over and hooked me up with the first season. I was like, oh,
it was a great show. And
just like sort of chatted to him here and there.
But we were also like arch nemesis like for like 3 years, because he was on one like. Our school was split into halves, so I was on one half and I was like the top of that half academically, and Nick was the top of the other half.
Oh,
so it was always
maybe Jazz. Maybe Jazz at the time.
Maybe Jazz, yeah. But like Nick and Jazz were on one half and I was on the other half, and it was always like every time I'd get a test back, I'd either it'd either be like I'd beat him in one thing and then they'd beat me in the other thing, and then it was always like there was like we didn't really know each other, but we knew that it was.
We knew they existed.
Yeah, we knew that's who we were competing against.
I think it was just, you know, the fact that, you know, we just started chatting, like, you know, you very quickly find out that, like, that person is just as inclined to achieve the same things that you are.
And Nick was probably the only person I'd ever met who took success and life as serious as I did. That pretty much was like, that was one of the main things, was just like, at being 16, not too many people care about getting straight A's, whereas...
Yeah, it was like, how many likes does my YouTube post? Like, does my Facebook post have, or whatever.
So it was like, there was just like there was a massive match in values and like goals and desires and stuff. So it kind of like made us hit it off, and then he just happens to be a good guy, and then I think I'm not too bad of a guy either. And best friends since then. So pretty much. Best parts of uni and a top book recommendation.
Ooh.
I would say the best parts of uni are that you can kind of come and go when you want to. You don't really get suspended for leaving or whatever. It's just nice and flexible. That's what it is. It's flexible. University is flexible.
Yeah, I think like that's totally the best part about it. You know, just like the flexibility of it. Like
it's kind of like running your own. You're running your own education. You know
and like, you know, you decide, you make the call, like, hey, I'm not gonna go to that lecture because I can watch it online.
Book recommendation: Tuesdays with Maury. It's written by Mitch Albom. The Grand Theory of Everything or something like that.
No, I think I'm a big fan of The Alchemist.
Oh, that's another one.
Pablo Coelho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So The Alchemist, that's like the
Like
fifth
same,
most sold book ever.
like same kind of, you know, it's like a life lesson book. Just an easy read, like it's not something you have to sit down and like kind of churn your way through.
I really loved The
It was
Alchemist.
just something like you pick up and like, you know,
Actually,
it's a really nice read.
That was the last question. That wraps it up. Q&A. 2,000 subscribers. Thanks so much for being with us. Let's get to 10K.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thanks for watching as always. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment. We really love it when you comment. Just makes us feel like, you know, such a community. It's really awesome. But yeah,
Sure.
that's all I've got to say. Enjoyed the video. Hope you did too.
Yep. Yeah. Really, I like doing fun videos like this. Mixes it up a little
Love
bit.
to do more.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next video, guys.
Yeah.
See you later.
See ya.